Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we managed to annex another vassal. We also got a bit of province over there in Kaffa, or well, Gambela, I suppose, but it's part of the Kaffa region. And then we did manage to get Renaissance in here, which we're actually currently selling to our ally in here. We're not getting a lot of money out of it, mind you, but at least it's going to allow it to spread in there slightly faster. And, you know, once we do annex them, we'll be in... Well, I wouldn't say in for a treat necessarily, but it will be slightly easier. Ooh, treason against Ethiopia. We can lose a bit of loyalty. We'll get a bit of unrest in Red Sea coast. Less manpower in there. We'll get some professionalism, I suppose. Which, honestly, I'm okay with. Soon enough, we might be getting to the point where we can actually afford keeping the units drilling. But let's get the upkeep up. What I want to do is I want to destroy Zhatelier at this point, to consolidate the regions a bit further. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army down here. So wherever that one is, I can catch it. Diplomatic insult from Adal. We could try to ease their tensions. No, well, actually, I'm going to do that. Well, it does mean that the attack on Zhatelier is not going to be quite as easy, but it keeps our relations with Mamluks okay. Of course, Mamluks are the only one that I can rival right now, which is a bit of a downside of all that. We also have yet to build any sort of fleets, but we'll worry about that soon enough. So now the troops are in position, let's go ahead and declare the war. We'll take the... I suppose Zhatelier could be the war goal, or maybe we'll go for Valita. Move one army over there, and I suppose Ansang's army can go and siege down the fort in Kaffa, because he's still got a fairly good siege. Oh wait, 2 pips in there. And... oh, bollocks. Well, that was a very bad timing then. Go ahead and send one of these back. Pick up a new leader. We stack wipe the enemy, we'll just leave a siege there, and we'll go with the other troops into Zhatelier. Well, let's go ahead and get a new leader in here then. 1, 2, 3, 1. I mean, it's still got a siege pip. It still helps. I wonder if they'll actually give the siege to me in here. I guess not, but I can take the control of the province, I guess, if I want to. And there we are. So the second army's got the leader in. So at least it's going to be slightly easier to siege down all of that. Oh, and there we go. That's a conversion done. Right, so RC, I think we're going to start converting that one next. It's still going to take a few years, about 4 years to convert all of that. But again, it's another step closer to all of that. So let's go ahead and probably combine those armies. And how is our situation with Makuria? Oh, we've got a pretty good relation with it. Unfortunately, that's probably because of the war. Oh no, the East tensions. Right, well, we are still at war together, so that does help. I don't know if after the war we'll have enough of relations with them, because the war probably isn't going to last that long. But as long as the East tension doesn't decay too much, unfortunately, it is going to start decaying already, I think. Although not massively, but yeah, little by little, that's still going to be a bit of a problem for us. But there is a chance that we can then start annexing Makuria. Then we can convert the province over there, get the conversion speed increase. Oh, government reform. There we go. What do we have? Bureaucracy. That would be reducing autonomy a little bit. That would actually be quite useful for us. Autonomy change cooldown is reduced. Cultural conversion cost is reduced. Loyalty equilibrium goes down, which is not great. Decentralized bureaucracy, max promoted cultures, minimum autonomy in territories, and all this loyalty goes up. Unfortunately, right now, even if we reduce the minimum autonomy territories, it won't go down right now for us because of the things that we have. Possible advisors, regional process growth. I mean, that's kind of useful, but also not really that important for us right now. Rule favoritism disables the deep call and reduce the loyalty loss from seizing crown land by 5%. Oh, regional councils. As an age unique state edicts. Oh, state edicts, okay. Local tax modifier. Local religious unity contribution. Uses referendum. Local goods produce modifier. State maintenance minus 33%. And representatives of the crown. Vassal marches gain 25% increase in national tax modifier. I think we're going to go with the first option, the centralized monarchical bureaucracy. I know the loyalty goes down a little bit, but at the same time we can start reducing the autonomy without having to, you know, do anything about it really. Right now it won't really go up or down, but later on we'll start having a bit of impact at least. Oh, and it is prospering, that is going to start increasing Or, yeah, increasing the, what's it call it? Well, reducing the autonomy. I forgot about that modifier, quite frankly. But we've got the seasons going, so let's go ahead and speed up a little bit, shall we? Oh, disease outbreak, that's not good. Still losing quite a bit of money, although, oh, diplomatic, sure, we'll get some diplomacy points. Now let's go ahead and reduce the army maintenance already. We're going to at least reduce the speed that we lose cash. The troops will still siege down. Oh, there we go. Siege of Kaffa completed. And we're going to go ahead and just set up the peace deal. They will not accept it yet. We'll be getting at least a bit of cash as well. Probably not enough to pay off any of the loans, but the gold income over here will be pretty decent. It's got 3 development, so it's not really that much gold that we... Oh, Desires of the Flesh. Ah, okay. Right, we're going to either remove our queen, or we can execute the advisor. So the advisor is having an affair with our queen, essentially. Or the empress, I guess. We could bribe him. I don't want to do that one. Or... we're going to try to keep it quiet. That's going to cost a bit of prestige. I think the prestige cost is going to be the easiest one right now for us to start making away. Sending this army to take over the siege. The other one can then move back to... I suppose Harrar is going to have a revolt soon enough, so we'll move it down that way. That way the siege should be done slightly faster. Oh, there we are. That is indeed done. We'll get the 55 ducats. And there we are. We control all of that. Let's go ahead and get some coring going, shall we? Still too few rivals. Can we... we could summon the diet again. And then let's see. That's... prestige at least 10. Or diplomatic reputation at least 1. Each one of these is okay. I think I'm going to take the nobilities chest and then we'll see some lands. And put in the burger thing for extra diplomacy points. That way we are at least recovering slightly faster. We've got quite a bit of unrest right now. Plus, I suppose we've got a whole lot of fortifications, which probably most of them do not need to be on. That one definitely doesn't need to be. The one in Kaffa probably does, because there's a bit of revolt risk in here. We could also go ahead and reduce the... actually, we did already reduce the army maintenance. Yeah, the troops in Harrar. We'll just keep an eye on when that revolt fires, and we'll deal with it. But yeah, prestige is increasing quite nicely. That's good. We've already got a fairly solid region in here in terms of area, although not really that great of an income. Yeah, 3.6. So actually, let me double check. Are we now actually reducing the autonomy? We are. I suppose a big part of that is the new thing that we got, plus if it's prospering already, which not all the areas are. But some of them are. Got a bit of coring to be done, and of course we got some more text to be researched. But to be fair, the admin and Diplo are not even up to date yet. Military is, kind of. But we'll hopefully get that on forward as well. Oh, that reminds me. Makuri, oh, we can't... we'll improve relations with them. There's a chance that we'll keep the relations. I mean, technically speaking, they should still be increasing for the most part. We can get another 17 in there, so that should get us to... yeah, that'll be enough. We can then start annexing them. It's probably going to cost us a while, and, well, take quite a while as well. But then we'll get that province, we can start converting the next holy site for us. And after that is going to be probably preparing for, well, clearing out a bit more lands in here. Especially clearing out Adal and Velata. We'll get the NRA as, well, they are already a vassal, so we can annex them probably soon enough. Actually, when can we start annexing them? 75, okay, yeah, next year onwards. We don't actually want to do that quite yet. Well, I think we want to annex the northern one first. Makuria. And after that, we can then annex the other one. And then we won't have any vassals to worry about. I don't know if we'll be able to vassalize anyone else, though. We might be able to vassalize these. Interestingly enough. But then that would be a potential for... well, the ally to Warzangali, this is over there, and Kilwa, which is a large nation down here. They got 21,000. So I wouldn't necessarily want to face them yet in combat. Eventually we'll probably have to, but for the time being, we'll just take what we can without too much interference, hopefully. Oh, we've got a bit of extra inflation. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the inflation again. Getting an inflation reduction advisor would be really nice. There is actually one, but it's a bit too pricey for us right now, I'll admit. So we'll just go without that fund for now. Oh, there's the coring done. Excellent. That should increase... oh, yeah, there we go. That's quite an increasing income. Also, I might go ahead and just pay off one of the loans. That's going to increase our income again a tiny bit more. It's not a massive increase, mind you. But now that the autonomy is actually going down, that's going to be quite a massive boost for us. The revolts aren't going to fire quite yet. There's 70% some of them, but that's about it. So we're going to keep on going for a little bit longer. Any other rivals? No, that's just Mamluks. We still haven't started building our fleet either. How much is our naval force limit? 13 ships, actually. Huh. So we need to have like probably 9 or 10 ships for the mission then. We can... Oh, wait, no. I don't think we need that diplomat anymore. Can we recall that one? Makuria is almost ready to start being annexed, to be fair. Just one more month and then we can start it. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to take... oh, it's 2 per month. Okay, so it's going to be taking like a 2 and a bit years. We'll probably go ahead and... Well, we'll keep on improving relations for a few more moments. But that's going to be running its part... Oh, don't go a declare war. Alodia. Well, I suppose if they want to conquer that... They got Middletech 6 already. We are a bit behind in Middletech, but at least I suppose we can get that soon enough. But we got the Renaissance already. Of course, so that makes it a lot easier. Of course, we're not the only ones around here with the Renaissance anymore. Thanks to our efforts, mind you. Actually, Alodia... Or Dongola, sorry. They don't have it yet. They are paying for it still. Interesting. We can recall the diplomat from there now. There we go. And we're getting the about 2 ducats per month. Not exactly best. And there's some revolts that are going to happen soon enough. You know, we'll take the extra unrest right now. I don't want to reduce their relations with our vassal over here because I will want to annex them sooner or later. Right, so I suppose the revolt over here, is it... Oh, it's right there, okay. Where the troops currently are. I'm going to increase the army maintenance again. It's like at least 1 ducat per month still, until it's 90%. Oh, the importance of higher learning. Invest in the monastic school with an administration specialization. It costs some ducats. Admin tech cost goes down. Diplomatic specialization. Alright, so it's going to be special... Oh, we don't... Okay, I think we're going to go with the admin tech cost reduction for... 15 years. I think that's alright. We'll have to take another loan for that, but that's beside the point. But that's going to allow us to then get the admin tech slightly cheaper. Oh, Valiata. Okay, there we go. So the truce has ended. Not quite ready to start advancing any further yet, but we're still somewhat bad in terms of economy in here. We'll slowly recover, mind you, but for the time being... Oh, independence from the Patriarch. Oh. The dependency of the Ethiopian Church of the Patriarch of Alexandria has always been a liability for our country. Perhaps there was once a practical need of bishops, clergy, and spiritual guidance from abroad. The expansion of Ethiopian Church over the last 2 centuries, however, means that our kingdom is now already training its own clergymen, and there is strong religious infrastructure in the form of churches and monasteries throughout the land. With the Egyptian Patriarch held hostage by Muslim conquerors, we often have to wait a long time between the death of one bishop and the appointment of the next. It would be far more efficient to appoint our religious leadership from the ranks of our own clergy. Ooh, interesting. So, our church should be free from the foreign influence. That would reduce stability, reduce idea costs, increase stability costs. But that's actually modifier only for 10 years. This modifier gets removed when the state religion changes. And it's only for 10 years. I'm going to hold on to the Patriarch then, I suppose. And then let's go ahead and... yeah, we're doing pretty good converting in here right now. I suppose once this one's done, we can remove the edict over there. A lot of the other areas over here aren't really that difficult to convert, like at least these. We're still making a bit of cash, although, again, nothing massive. It looks like Dongola is actually winning the war there. So I think Dongola, it might be time for us to maybe just dissolve the alliance. There's a bit of loans renewed, which is not great for the inflation, mind you. I guess we'll just have to live with that. Just mean that the next loan that we repay might actually be the one that we just took, because that's got the highest interest rate in there. If we have a look at it, it's got interest rate of 4%. So it does cost us a lot more. So if we pay that one out, we'll be in a lot better situation. Ooh, and we can get the Diplotech. Sure. And we could get the Miltech already. And get some better cavalry. Which either we can go for full-on attack, Or we can go for a bit more attack but morale defense. I think that might be actually worthwhile. The Somali cavalry. Oh, and land technology research is useless. I disagree. I mean, it doesn't mean that the prestige mission is going to take even longer to complete, but we'll get there eventually. Plus, we are annexing our vassals, so once that's done, that's going to give us 5 more prestige, I think. And I suppose, technically speaking, we could even start annexing the other one. It doesn't... Okay, that would be 5, so that would be a bit more costly. You know what, I'm going to do it. Because that's going to be another province that we don't need to worry about then afterwards. Cities demand all rights. You know what? I'm going to make the burghers happy for now. Oh, and Alodi has been annexed. Which we kind of knew would happen. Janjiro, I guess it's time to increase the unrest there even further. No new rivals yet. Nope. We're not going to rival Mamluks quite yet. Once we've cleared out a bit more of the area in here, then it's probably time. But right now they got a decent bit larger army, although I suppose it's only 6,000 more men. They got more allies though. Medina Yaz and Adal. And Adal being a bit of a problem in here. We don't necessarily want to force them or entice them to join in any war against us necessarily, if we can avoid it. How much we're getting money? We are getting, no, it's 0.8 ducats right now. It's not much. At least the annexations are going forward. It does mean that the diplo points that we're getting is, well, 0. Which is less than ideal. But I suppose the annexation of Makuria is at least going forward. It's going to be done in next year. The other one's already going to be done earlier next year, actually. Oh, right, yeah, we can take away the edict over here. There we go. That's going to save us a bit more cash. Knowledge sharing ends. Well, that's unfortunate. Is there anyone else that might be willing to buy the knowledge sharing? Makuria. That wouldn't really help them too much, but I guess we can get a little bit of money from them. We won't inherit their treasury by the time they are annexed, so, you know, we'll just get the extras from there. Oh, and Janjira, oh, that's 100%. I could probably go ahead and increase the upkeep for a little while, but it's still going to be potentially bad. I mean, we've got okay general, well, I say okay. We're defending mountains, so it's at least somewhat useful. We might still lose the battle. Nope, we didn't actually. Well, never mind then. Okay, then we'll just go ahead and reduce the upkeep again for a little while. We'll need to increase that at some point again, but right now, that's going to be good enough. Harar is still a bit of unrest in there. Well, I guess that's manageable, and I suppose the autonomy is at least finally dropping in everywhere, so that's really handy. Oh, there we go. That's one vassal already annexed. We get a bit of prestige out of it, and we did get another army in here. Which, is that ahead of time? Or, oh yeah, we can reduce that by another 4, I guess. You know what, we'll just take the infantry out of there to spend that. Have another cavalry. That's already 14,000 men over there. Right then. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and send one of the infantry units from here to the other army. So there's a bit more equal numbers. And how much do we need for... Okay, we need another decent bit of cash to pay off the other loan. But then that's going to reduce the monthly interest that we need to pay. But there we go, we've unified most of the area in here. Makuria is being annexed, so that's going to get us up to the, I suppose, more eastern Sahara Desert over here. And that's going to give us the religious location, which is going to be very important. We'll need to convert that as well, but that's something that we can do once we conquer the area. Because what we're going to do is we'll just move this army in here. We could potentially do the second war against Aliata, and I suppose what I could do is break the Adal alliance with Mamluks in that peace deal. We'll probably do a peace deal with Adal first, which, how much do they have? Armies 12,000? That's a decent bit. And these got 7,000. They do have Miltech 6, same as us. Oh, there we go. We can get the admin tech. I think what we'll do first is we'll go for a... Actually, I'm not entirely sure. We could go for the quality ideas. That's always a good one. Of course, offensive ideas is another fairly good one. Reducing recruitment time and more prestige. Siege ability goes up. We'll get some more force limit. We're probably not going to go with the naval ideas in this playthrough. We don't necessarily intend to have a massive naval game. I mean, we'll have some fleets, but we don't need to focus on that one. And I think what we'll do is we'll at least take 3 military ideas. So at least quality. Probably offensive, and then maybe quantity. We might take a 4th one like with defensive. Well, I suppose aristocracy might not be the worst idea either. If we don't change this stuff, then we reduce the autonomy at least a little bit. Get some more absolutism. More leaderships as well, actually. But I think we'll go ahead and go for the quality first, just to make our troops a bit more effective. It's also going to give us a bit more army tradition on a yearly basis, so that will be okay. Because right now we are ahead of time in Miltech, but not in admin or diplo. We need to still do a lot of catching up on those two. So the first idea recruit will be military then. Oh, claims fabricated by Adal, alright then. I suppose what I could do... No, it would be too expensive. I'm still thinking like, if we were to provoke the revolt in Harar, that would be okay. Oh, and the commandant has died. That ain't good. I don't suppose we have any cheap alternatives in here right now. Here's the land maintenance modifier, I suppose, but that's... No, I'm just gonna go without it. We've still got okay income and mill points. It could be better, of course, but we can save the cash right now to pay off some of the loans. For example, the big one over here. I'll pay that one off. And that should increase the... Oh yeah, there we go. Interest rate went down quite significantly. That way we can pay off some of the other loans as well. Because we still need to pay off a lot of them. And is Makuria... No, Makuria is not annexed yet. Is it... it's 2 per month, at least. Oh, no progress is being made because the... diplomacy... Okay. Do we have maybe a Diplo Rep advisor available? We do. We don't have the money to recruit him yet. But we are going to switch to that one, actually. Oh, Adars are spreading... Okay. Oh. And nobility cannot be bought. I think that's fine. And converting... I guess we could do a bit more in the south. We're getting 3 targets per month currently. That's not too bad, actually. Right, so we just need to get the Diplo Rep advisor. That's going to get us +1 there, so that does mean that the annexation of Makuria will continue. Not very quickly, mind you, but he will at least go forward. I'm still getting 7 Diplo points per month, so that's not too bad. Not bad either, so that's... Oh, idolatry or reverence. Efforts to bring salvation to the Heathens in Venata have borne fruit, but it is a strange and unfamiliar fruit. The local population has started to accept Christ, but the fate has been inverted, intertwined with their old ways. Angels and spirits, the true Lord and the old Lord of the Sky, Blessed Virgin, and the Earth Goddess. Do these people really believe in what they hear, or do they simply call their old idols by different names? The local missionary has come to us for advice, concerned about the souls of the Ethiopian people and his own. The faith is pure, and we would be fools to reject it. Thorin, his true faith would go down, and... okay, how long? Sure, that's 20 years, missionary strength. Not initially too bad. You know what, we'll go with that. It might cause a bit of revolt in the short run. But at the same time, if we can convert this province faster, or convert provinces in general faster, I think that's worthwhile. How's the prestige looking like? We are getting 2 per year, currently. So that at least is improving. We could... No, well, we could try seizing lands, but I don't think it's going to work quite as intended. Oh, and Angola is claiming areas. Oh, they're allied with Russians over there. How much do they have an army? 6,000? That's not really that bad then. And Angola's got 7,000. So I think once we've done the war against Adal, we'll get our troops ready to clear out Dongola, and then... I don't know, can we actually annex that entire nation in one war? Let's see, we can. Alright then, so that's actually good. I think what we might do is we might set up a... Oh, Rebel Rising. Oh, right, that's in the south. I guess it's time to increase the army maintenance a little bit. Let's go to, like, still getting 2 ducats per month or something like that. That's okay, so we'll get some morale at least in there. Ooh, fertile. Well, there we go. I suppose getting heirs is not going to be a problem. And really, Spockomania is already pretty decent stats there, so we don't need necessarily a second heir. Hopefully we don't need a second heir. Now, I'm pretty sure that I just jinxed that, didn't I? Right, so we'll deal with some of these rebellions. Then we can start to, hopefully... well, we're going to start the war against Adal. Well, mostly Venata and then Adal comes along with that. And we'll probably take at least these 2 provinces, maybe even that one. Because I'm pretty sure that this is, yeah, this is part of the state that we already partially own. And then they'll just have 1 state over there, which does not actually have a fortification there. Ooh, administrating an empire, price of paper goes up. Oh, good on them. I don't suppose we have any paper in here. No, we got gold, coffee, grain, a tiny bit of cotton and copper. Oh, we do have some gems as well, actually. And then a lot of livestock. That's about it. And slaves. But yeah, the selection of resources over here is a bit limited right now. I'm sure they will be improving over time, but it's just right now not particularly useful. Oh dear, we'll also military leader. Guess we'll get new general. Let's see, Taz. Oh, he does have a seed pip as well. 3221. Not too bad. Not quite 2-star general, but it's still okay, I would say. Once we've done the annexation, we'll actually get a few more units as well. Do we need those? I don't think... Oh, bishop missing. Oh dear. It's been a long while now since the last bishop of Ethiopia died and we requested success from Alexandria. Could the Mamluks be interfering? Well, there goes stability 3, but we still have stability 2. Oh, and there we go. Makuria's been integrated. A bit of prestige out of that, and I'm guessing we are indeed over the force limits. So we're going to remove that army entirely. And then we're going to... In Lower Nubia, I'm going to put in the enforced religious unity. So once we're ready to, the conversion over there is going to be a lot better. Ooh, martial bliss. Okay, so we're going to either get some nobility loyalty, but then the family consider us to be in there, or we're more indebting ourselves with the family, which gives us a bit of prestige, because we need to get the prestige up sooner rather than later. There we go. So that's now one more thing done. Let's go ahead and get the army maintenance up again a tiny bit further. We'll go to like 7 ducats per month. Not quite ready yet, but actually, one of the things that I could do... actually, no. We'll probably want to keep on researching this. We also want to get the Middlesex 7 now that I think of it. So we won't get the first idea necessarily in here anytime soon. Why is that a national idea? So land attrition goes down. That's good. Monthly autonomy change is also quite nice. And once we get all research, we'll get 5 discipline. That's actually not all ideas, national ideas. That's 5 discipline. We get prestige, legitimacy, and also chance of new air. That's actually quite nice. Hostile borders, fort defense goes up, and monthly war exhaustion goes down. Diplomatic demeanor, diplo reputation goes up. Another missionary. Expansion policy, core creation cost minus 10%, and more army tradition. Okay, that's pretty decent selection of things. Not necessarily the best or the strongest, but it's honestly not bad. Right, I think we may need to increase the army maintenance now to full. It is going to be a bit costly for us, but we're going to have some rebellions in here sooner. Although, looks like the revolt, yeah, the revolt is not a thing over there anymore. Well, that's good. Oh, there we go. The conversion in Velaya is done, so it's not quite as bad. Let's go ahead and start converting the province up north in here. And 72 months, though, to do all of that. Not exactly great. But we'll take it. So there should be 2 revolts happening in here. I guess what I could do... I'm going to use the revolt risk reduction in there for a few moments. That should remove both of these revolts from existence. At least for now, and we could get the quality idea. Oh, can we? We could seize land. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a wise idea yet. We could do it, but it'd probably be a mistake, quite frankly. Also, do we have, how much do we have? We've got 30% in there, so we have gotten all the extra, or monthly, yeah, monthly Morocco points have been sorted out. So now we can just start increasing the crown lands a little bit further. Start getting some more good modifiers from there. We don't need to go for a full 100% anytime soon, but somewhere down the line. Oh, I'm going to say the legitimacy hit right now because we needed prestige. Oh, new commandant. Get some professionalism. It's a level 2 commandant. How much would that be costing us per month? That's 2.4. We can't afford it right now. I'm actually losing cash anyway. Right, so these are now going down. I guess... Oh, yeah. There's a bit of stuff there. I'm going to let these go. Oh, no, that's not going down any further. Nor is that one, actually. Right. Actually, no. I'm going to make sure that the closure doesn't need to contribute, because that's going to get us the mission done. There we go. More admin points from there. And now we've got some of the diet. We could actually... I guess we can do that, yeah. And then what do we have here? We've got... Herrera needs to be Coptic. I mean, that's something that we could probably do. Uganda needs to be a subject of Ethiopia. Or Dimbia needs to have a base production of 4. I'm not entirely sure where that is. Oh, over there. Oh, it's got a caution. I'm not initially opposed to that. That would give us a bit more money. It's a bit costly, but in terms of Diplo points. But at the same time, that's a mission done. Let's also go ahead and seize the lands. Here we are. Noble family request aid. Oh. We're losing cash. I'm going to take the admin point hit right now. But now we are actually, I was about to say ready to declare war, but we're actually right now out of time for this episode. We'll declare the war next episode. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.